Hello, everyone. We are back with another exciting episode of Inner Engineering. Most people try to change the world without changing themselves. They do not know that if you want to change the world, you have to start with yourself. You have to transform yourself. And only when you have transformed yourself can you be an instrument of transformation for the outer world. So the first step in transforming the world is to build yourself. So this program, Inner Engineering, is all about building yourself. Now many people ask, how do I build myself? What are the steps? Well, these 12 sessions that we have put together in this program will take you through a step-by-step process of building yourself. And because of that, they are constantly evolving. You don't think about how the water came into the glass. But changing yourself is not enough. You must also be intentional about it. You must not just do things mechanically. You have a lot of things to do. You have a lot of places to go. You have a lot of people to meet. But when you go to sleep at night, how many of those plans have you actually fulfilled? The first type of person is the person who does not believe in anything. He does not believe in any ideology. He does not believe in any principles. He just does whatever he feels like doing at that moment. He is a man of principles. He is a man of integrity. This kind of a person is like a ship that has a rudder and the steering wheel is in his hands. This kind of a person is definitely going somewhere. That is how you show your love for the world. You cannot love the world by just talking about it. They think that the outer world is all that matters. They think that they should just focus on their career, their business, their relationships, their lifestyle, and all that stuff. But they never bother with their inner world. They never work on themselves. You cannot love the world by just thinking about it. And if you want to change yourself, you must first lay the right foundation, and that foundation is your inner world. The people around you begin to change. The situations around you begin to change. The opportunities around you begin to change. Everything changes when you change yourself. When you strengthen your inner world, your outer world will automatically fall in place. You must take action, and that action begins with taking care of yourself. He is definitely going to reach his destination. Only then can you be an instrument of transformation for the outer world. Only then can you change the world. This kind of a person is like a ship without a rudder. But you must also be the third kind of person. You must be a man of principles. You must be a person of integrity. Only then will you be able to change the world. He has no direction in life. He is not going anywhere. He is just drifting along with the current. This is the first kind of person. How much progress have you actually made? Very little, I'm sure. Why is that? Because you were not intentional about your actions. You cannot build a beautiful life if you don't have the right foundation. And that foundation is your own inner world. If you want to change the world, you must first change yourself. And if you want to change yourself, you must first lay the right foundation. He knows what is right, but he does not do it. He knows what is wrong, but he does it anyway. This kind of a person is like a ship that has a rudder, but it's not connected to the steering wheel. The steering wheel is in the hands of somebody else. This kind of a person is also not going anywhere. He may think that he is making progress in life, but actually he is not. You were not clear about what you wanted to do and why you wanted to do it. You must know exactly what you are doing and why you are doing it. Only then will your efforts bear fruit. Only then will you be able to change the world. You don't think about how the electricity came into the house. You just take all these things for granted. You just assume that everything will just happen on its own, and you don't need to pay attention to anything. This attitude is very dangerous. If you carry this attitude into your spiritual practice also, your spiritual practice will never evolve. You will never evolve as a spiritual being. They are constantly becoming better versions of themselves. But as we grow up, we lose that curiosity. We stop questioning things. We just take things for granted. We stop looking at things with wonder and amazement. And we stop being curious about how things work. And if we don't cultivate that curiosity, we will not be able to evolve as human beings. You must know exactly what you want to do and why you want to do it. Then alone you will be able to succeed. Then alone you will be able to change the world. We will not be able to become better versions of ourselves. What are the things that you need to pay attention to? How can you go about it? What are the pitfalls to avoid? All of that we will discuss in these 12 sessions. The outer world cannot be transformed unless the inner world is transformed. This is a simple logic, but most people never bother with the inner world. They think that they need to just work hard, earn more money, get a better job, have a better family, whatever it is. They think that becoming a good human being is something that just happens by chance. It's not really something that you learn or practice or implement. It's just something that happens by chance. They don't know how to go about changing themselves, but they never look at their own inner transformation. If you don't work on your inner world, the outer world will never fall in place. No amount of effort will make the outer world fall in place if your inner world is not right. There are two fundamental errors that most people make in their lives. The first error is that they try to change the world without changing themselves. They think that if they get a certain job, if they get a certain amount of money, if they get a certain kind of lifestyle, then they will be happy. They think that they will become a different person altogether once they have all of these things in their life. This is the first kind of error that people make. And the second kind of error that people make is they want to change themselves, but they don't know how to go about it. So let me explain this. Most people don't know how to change themselves. If you see small children, they are always curious, always asking questions. They are always trying to understand how things work. You may have noticed that every time you sit down to eat, you don't think about how the food got onto your plate. If you want to change the world, you must first change yourself. When you wake up in the morning, you make a lot of plans for the day. If you want to transform the world, you must first transform yourself. But you must also be very clear about your intentions. There are 3 types of people in this world. The second kind of person is the person who believes in something, but he does not live according to those principles. The third kind of person is the person who believes in something, and he lives according to those principles. If you want to change the world, you must first change yourself. Why do you want to change the world? Because you love the world, right? But how do you show that love? By taking care of yourself. You cannot build a beautiful house if you don't have the right foundation. Most people never bother with the inner world. If you want to change the world, you must first change yourself. When you transform yourself, the world around you also transforms. So if you want to change the world, start with yourself. Build yourself first. Transform yourself. Thank you.